Welcome back, Gorilla Man's Garage. Today we're going to talk about the KF101 Max S. It comes in a nice little case here, and when you open the case, there's not much in it, okay? You get the drone, here it is, okay? You get the drone, you get the controller, you get a couple of props, that's it. Nice case, fits well, beautiful. You have to remember on this one, remember the price, okay? Remember the price. About 170 bucks US, okay? Delivered to your door, AliExpress, wherever over there, okay? Not bad. Remember, it's over 250 grams, but it's a sub $200 drone. What do you get in that budget field? And unfortunately, something that has a 3-axis gimbal, okay? 2K video, decent photographs, things like that, pretty hard to find, okay? Most of them have EIS, 2-axis gimbal, things like this, full 3-axis gimbal, and it basically flies pretty good. So we're going to start beginning to end, go through it, have a look at the app, what's it all about, and you give your thoughts at the end. And there's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons, okay? So we're going to do that as we go through it, okay? Let's get to it. Put it on the pad, let's get it up. Let's get it connected. So let's get on the pad. We have it unboxed. It's ready to go there, fully charged up. We have the controller, and you get 3 of these cables as well. The USB, Lightning, micro USB, whatever. It's a USB-C in the back, okay, and then you connect that to the phone. So there's a sequence in which you do it, and we're going to do it here to see if it works properly. Okay, I've tried it many ways. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. It's a glitch. Do you plug everything in first? Do you turn everything on first? What routine do you do? So we're just going through it. There's nothing in the manual. Here's another big con. There's nothing in the manual that even tells you how to turn it on. Okay, but it's like a DJI drone. Click once, it lights up. Click again and hold. The lights line up, and it starts up. Then you turn on the controller. Okay, you wait until it's connected on the controller. Then you plug it into the app. Supposedly. So let's do that. Okay, here we go. We're going to turn on this drone. I see the lights. Push and hold. Here we go. Ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. I'm just going to spread these propellers because I always like to do that. There we go. I'm just going to get my antennas out here, point them down. I'm going to turn on the controller. It beeps once. And it does have a relatively good monitor. Here's the monitor on here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But it does show you telemetry when it's connected, okay? And it's a good indicator for how many satellites you have, etc., etc. And you can do your compass calibrations and your gyro calibrations directly from the controller, okay? We'll try that, see what happens, okay? You can also do it in the app, and I'll show you that as well. It takes about 30 seconds or so to connect. Once it's connected, you hear the beep, okay? Then we lift up this, and we can put our phone in, okay? We can put our phone in there, but we're gonna do a gyro calibration, down and to the right, okay? Down and to the right, down and to the right, down and to the right, well, it says what it's supposed to do. Didn't hear anything. Okay. That's another little glitch. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. But that's for the KF Plan 101, the KF 101, the KF Max 101, the KF 101 Pro, the KF 101 Max 3, but there's no real documentation for the KF 101 Max S. So that could be a different thing. Let's plug it in. Here's our thing, and we're just going to get our do recorder going here just for a second. and we're going to see if we can connect it. See what happens first time up. There we go, plug it in. It says it's connected. It's VS GPS Pro. That's the name of the app. Okay, it's you have to authorize it. VS GPS Pro. Authorize it. Okay, and we're trying to connect, and it's not connecting. It's not connecting, and I've had this many times. So I don't quite know the right sequence, but we're going to just unplug this. We're going to turn this one off. We're going to go and plug it back in again. See if that's any better. And that connects. The other thing here is, let's get this video thing going here. Well, maybe you can see it there. I'd like you to see that. Okay, if you can see any of this in here, okay. It says the app version is 4.8.9. The version that you get on the Play Store is 4.6.1. I did a search and found this one, 4.8.9, that was just released 3 or 4 days ago. Okay, but on the App Store, they're using 4.6.1 that was released last October. So there you go. Is there much of a difference? We'll find out. I don't think so. I went through it. It's exactly the same. Same things are there, which are completely different than what's in the manual. I'll show you a picture of the interface that's in the manual, and I'll show you a picture of the interface that's on here. I'll also show you a picture of the interface that's on the marketing webpage versus one that's on the actual app. That's got to do with flight modes, but we'll show you that as well, there and there. Okay, so we are kind of connected, I think. There we go. It's trying to connect again. There we go. Enter device. And we have our, let's start this do recorder. 3, 2, 1. We have a screenshot. Okay, we're just going to move you out of the way, and we're going to switch over to video. Now this is another thing. You have no control over the video. None. It's 2K, not 2.7. That's it. It's 8 megapixel photos. That's it. You can't adjust brightness, sharpness, contrast, exposure value, shutter speed. You can't do nothing. You can't change from 8 megapixel to 4 megapixel, 16 by 9 by 4 by, none. Nothing. It's what it is. The altitude here says 120. It's supposed to be meters, between 20 and 120. But I'm going to show you this other glitch, which has been synonymous with this KF101 series from the very beginning. The distances are whacked, okay? They're more like feet, okay? And I'll show you that. When we go up and out, I'll show you. We go up to 120 meters, it looks like about 40 meters. Anyway, you can't change it. If I go like this and say change, it just goes around and around and around and around and around. And nothing happens, okay? If I click it again, it comes back out, go back in, it's 120. If I go to novice mode, it goes to 30. That's meters. It's not meters, it's probably feet. So we're not going to do that because I've got to be up. Round and round it goes. Nothing. Get out, come back in again. 120. Anyway. Hit the next one. Here's where you can do the compass and horizontal. So let's do the horizontal. Boop. Level, do not leave this interface. Okay. Finished. Okie dokie. Let's go into here, go to here, and go to the calibration. And we got to go to the left or the right, one of the two anyway. Here we go, pick it up. And I'm assuming we go left, so we're going to go this way. vertical. That's up this way. Just place it on level ground. There we go. Okie dokie. There it goes. It's leveled itself out again. So that's that. Done in the app. Okay. With the KF101 Max 3, Max Pro plan, blah, 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 all the way down the line, it doesn't have that in the app. Okay. It only tells you to do it via the buttons on the side here. Okay. There's 2 speeds. You can change the speed. Let's see, can we change the speed? No, we can format the card. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the grid lines on. There's the grid lines. Yep. Okay. There's 2 speeds. Okay, and it shows up in here. It's under the mode setting. If I click 2, you hear 2 beeps. 1 is slower. Okay. We're going to keep it in the slower one. The difference is between 4 meters per second and 8 meters per second. That's the difference. We'll get up there and we'll do a little change around. We'll see what happens there. Okay. Okay. It's got a little flash on the controller battery. Maybe you can see that. Can you see that flashing? That's telling me I've only got 80% of the battery left. Anyway, let's get this up. Now you can't just push up and go, okay? You've got to start the propellers. Well, this little box here, if I hit this, and this is the one I'm talking about, it's different than what's in the marketing. Here's the marketing picture and this picture. They're completely different, okay? And a lot of these you're going to find have nothing to do with this craft. Nothing. It's like a universal app. Okay, but we're not going to get into that. If I hit unlock, the motors will start. I can also go down and out and the motors will start. So my issue with this of having this in the app, what happens if I'm flying and I push unlock again? Because watch this. Motors start. Watch this. Say I'm flying around, it turns blue. Hit it again, they come off. If I accidentally hit that and I'm flying, ooh, I don't know. That's an iffy, that is. Okay, we can also go down and out, I think. There we go. And then we can hit this button there. Slide it. Up it goes. Now this is, there we go. Okay, goes up a bit. There it is. Okay, and now it says it's at 3 meters. That's probably about right. Okay, that's probably about right. Okay, I'm gonna bring it down a touch. Okay, there we go. So it hovers pretty good. It has decent stability on the camera. Let's start that video. We're just starting the video. Let's take it for a short flight, just up over the trees, look at the lake, and come back, okay? And we're gonna come back at sport speed. We're gonna go out at slow speed. Here we go. Up we go. And on my video feed, it's very clear, very clear. But there's not that much dynamic range. You'll notice that in the difference between horizon there. Now it says it's up to 25 meters. I don't think so. And we have a wheel here for the gimbal. But listen, that's what happens every time you click it. So it says I'm up at 28 meters. I don't think so. Let's go even higher. And there's another thing too, that horizon is off slightly. And it has that problem as well. It goes in and out of horizon. So now we're saying we're at 75 meters. Whoa, I don't think so. It's more like, that's more like 30 meters. Yeah, let's bring this down a bit. There we go. And we're going to head this way. Okay. There we go. And we're going to go out to the lake. We're up a good distance up there, but we're not nowhere near the 80. It says 88 meters. Not a chance. Let's full stick forward. And horizontal speed is 4.9, 5. 4.9 and 5. Heading out there. Horizon's not bad. And remember the price. Remember the price. Okay? So they're at 4.8, 4.9. There we go. The other thing with this is, okay, we're going to stop there. I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to switch over to photo. I'm going to take a photo. Watch this. It does this fancy, dancy thing. It goes all the way around, takes a picture. Poof. Okay. And we're back again. Let's go back to the video. Video. And start that video again. There we go. Okay. We're going to go out again. A little bit further. A little higher, sorry. Out a bit more. Okay. Now we're going to turn around. Excuse me. Let's turn around. Now I should be facing the house about there. Okay. But if I hit this little mark here, come up here and I go to this guy and I go boom. Okay. There's our house. See? That little triangle's not facing us whatsoever. So let's move it to the high speed. High speed. And we're going to come on back. Okay? And watch that when it comes. See where it comes? It's pointing the wrong direction. And we get up there to 9 meters per second. Here it comes. Okay. And we're going to come back. So let's go back to this again and get rid of that guy. Okay. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around again and go back out to that thing. Look at that horizon. It's just horrible now. Okay. Okay. Has to align itself again. Once it's in that high speed, it doesn't like that, doesn't like being moved around at all. Slowly turn. Go back to slow speed. See, look at that horizon. We'll go past it a bit and come back. It's just weird. So I guess you figured it out by now. The video that I posted was an accumulation of several flights, and I took the good parts out of it, which you've got to be careful what you see on the net, because a lot of people will post stuff like that. I just want to give you of what it's capable of, okay? But it's not saying you're going to get that all the time. Remember, 170 bucks. So it's up there. So I've done the picture, I've done the speed test. Now we're going to go into this box here. I thought where it says there's surround flight, it would go around in a circle. But basically, watch this. Well, let's get us, okay, let's get out there. Let's get out there a little ways. Okay. We're taking a video. Watch this. Surround flight. That's all it does. You have no control. It just goes around and around. That's it. That's your surround. And I'm moving the sticks up and down. Nothing. Nothing. Left. Nothing. Right. Nothing. Up. Goes up. Nothing. Nothing. So that to me doesn't do anything. You've got the monocular avo is avoidance. It doesn't have avoidance. There's one there, if I stop the video, it says lens. Stop this video. Okay, go back in. See that reverse lens? That's for some of them, some of these crafts that it controls has the camera on the bottom and you can switch between one and the other. This one doesn't have it. The rocker, I have no idea what it does. The V sign, you can hold up your hand and make it do things, which is ridiculous. The follow only follows a GPS, but you've got to be so far away and it's not really, it doesn't really keep up with you. So that's, you know, it's nice to have all this stuff, but they don't really work that well. Oh, you can change the speed in here, okay? No, see, I can't even change that. Nothing changed, okay? Rise up, far away. Okay, watch this if I do the far away. It's doing something. It's going up to 110. So it's basically doing a very slow droning. So now it says it's up to 115 meters, okay? So let's bring it back to the house. Let's just stop that. Okay, it's up to, let's go up to 120 meters. No, let's stop this guy. Stop it. How do you stop it? How do you stop it? Stop. There we go, it's stopped. So you can't interrupt it and stop it. That's not good either. PTZ adjust, that's not bad. It tells you the angle of your camera, and there is a fine tuning for the horizon, which is good, but that's not mentioned anywhere in any documentation whatsoever. Okay, so we're up at 100 and, let's go up, 105. There's 150. And I'm looking at it and I'd say that's about 60 meters maybe? Maybe. One thing I forgot to mention, it's called multi-point flight. It's in that box with all the flight functions. I'll show you the box here. Multi-point flight. If you click that, it's their rendition of a waypoint mission, I guess, but it's not really. It's more like point and fly. And if you notice in this illustration here, you see a colored circle around our home. That's 50 meters. That's all you can do. You can't go beyond that 50 meters because if you do, it says it's an invalid coordinate and you can't use it. You can only put points within that 50 meters, and all it does is flies from one to the other to the other. That's it. So really it's kind of useless. But I thought I'd throw that in. I forgot about it. Okay, let's go back to where I was. Okay, so let's just go out. Turn around. Okay, let's go out this way. Okay, see that horizon's off again? There we go. We go forward. Yeah. Once you go into these automatic modes, the horizon goes off for a bit. But we're heading out here. It says we're 250, 300 meters out. Got 11.5 volts. We're good for about 10.5 volts or 10.7 volts. So there we go. So we're out. It says 160 meters. Not a chance. You've seen other videos of mine like this. We're up maybe 60 meters, maybe. But it says we're out. Oh, it says we're out a kilometer. Not a chance. Here's a map that I made. I throw a map up. Here's the map I made. And it shows you the distances. Okay, it shows you the distances for where we are according to the house. Okay, and here it says I'm a kilometer and a half. Well, we're maybe 500 meters. Maybe. So let's do a return to home. We'll press this button here, see what happens. Return to home, comes home, and I'm assuming when I did that, the horizon went nutso, but it's not this time, not too bad. And there is no real gimbal adjustment, no automatic. And I wrote to the seller, and the seller said, just put on a flat level thing and turn it on. You can do that at fine adjustment, but there's not enough adjustment for it to work properly. So it's up overhead, that beeping's still going on. So it does come home, which is good. And there we go. And it says it's up at 159 meters. Not a chance, not a chance. Let's stop that. Okay, bring that down. Okay, let's just have a look around here. Where are we? Okay, that's that house. So if you don't put the horizon in, okay, if you don't put the horizon in, it's, again, if you don't really put the horizon in, you don't really notice it that much. So let's just go out here and have a little travel around, see what the video is like. Bright sunny day. This is the first time I've flown this on a sunny day. I say, it says it's up there 150, 60. Not a chance, not a chance. It might be 50, 60, maybe half as much, but not 160. Maybe it's half. Yeah, I thought it was feet originally, but it's not. It might be half as much. But so the dimensions are all off, okay? It's going out there. And it's doing, what I like about it is it's doing this is a toy, basically, but it's doing amazingly well for these two little stupid antennas. I mean, it's doing really well. It's getting out there. And we're gonna turn around a bit, come back and have a look. We'll come back and have a look some more of this subdivision. I'm just trying to follow it a little bit, but there we go. And have a look in the bottom there. Don't exactly know where I'm all going with it, but come back. There we go. We should be just over the house somewhere. And we go over here. That's our lake there. There we are. So we're just about right about there. Okay. We'll bring it back here. And it's not very fluid, okay? The sticks aren't very fluid. We're going about 4 or 5 meters per second. It should be just coming over the house now. We're gonna land it. I'll show you how easy this thing is to land. I hear it. There it is. There it is, right above us. So there we go. Let's point that down, all the way down. There we go. So let's bring this down. And we're gonna see what we see when we come down. It says it's coming down now at, it's 130. Okay, now it says it's 100 meters up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's about 100 meters up. So 100 meters is 350 feet. Well, it's about double the height of a tree that's about 40 feet, so that's 80 feet. So I don't think so. Here it is. See how close that comes as it gets closer to the ground. Oh, other way. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to show you that it's right about okay. That's about the height of the tree. And it says we are at 119 meters. Well, that's almost right. So it's weird. It's just weird. Why is it so far off? Once it gets to a certain point, it gets way off. Well, bring it down. We're still getting the video. Okay. Down it comes. And we are here. Okay, up we go. Boom, come forward. Oh, wrong way. Oh. Okay, here we go. Turn off the video. Underneath, it doesn't go up. Stick down, and it stops. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Let's get this shut down. I don't want to talk to you. Well, I'll talk about a few things now. It doesn't really matter. It's a toy. Basically, that's it. It's a toy, okay? I love on this, I love the fact that you've got the SD card right here and you can easily put it in and put it out. What I'm not too happy about is the formatting of it. It's basically FAT32, but if you put it in the craft and format it with the app, 9 times out of 10, or let's say 7 times out of 10, the video you take, the very first video you take, will be corrupt. They are fixable. Just use any program, they will fix it, okay? But it's corrupt. It won't natively play. Second video, fine, okay? Things like that. So format it in your PC, plug it in, and leave it alone. That's the thing, okay? That's why I didn't reformat this one again. You'll see the video for that, okay? That's the biggie. Another really negative thing here, okay? The battery, okay? It's 3,300 milliamps, something like that. It takes at least 10 hours to charge fully, okay? The one in here takes about, maybe an hour and a half, and it's good for about 4 flights, which isn't bad. The battery lasts a fair long time, and you can get replacement batteries for about, 50 bucks Canadian. So that's not too bad, 50, 60 bucks I think it is. So that's not too bad, okay? It's a heavy drone, but it flies very well. It flies a decent amount of time, okay? It's a 2K video, which is pretty good, doesn't have that much dynamic range. It's 160, 170 bucks. So, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. Glitches, tons of them, okay? Tons of them, okay? I've got to figure out that horizon thing. I'm sure there's a way to kind of get that done properly. But yeah, I've never really had, once it's connected, really haven't had that much trouble with it. And I've had it up in between rainstorms and cloudiness and overcast. You'll be able to tell me about what the camera's like now. Don't worry too much about the horizon thing, because that's an internal software fix, I think it is. But the stability of the camera, it's pretty good. It's only got the 2 speeds, maxes out at 8 meters per second, which isn't super fast for this. But as a scout drone, as a go out and see what's out there, and then come back and then send your good stuff out, yeah, that's good. It's a backup, you got nothing else going on. You know, it comes in a nice little bag. There you go, okay. Would I recommend it as a first drone? No, not really, okay. Too much to think about, okay. Too many things can go wrong, you don't know what to do, the support system's not really there. You gotta have, it's like a Hubsan, you've gotta have your wits about you when you're playing around with it, okay? So, there you go. First drones, you're talking things like, you know, DJI Hotel, maybe a Fimi Mini or something, okay? You know, for the price, okay? Once you get up to that $500 or $600 mark, you know, even US $400 or $500, that's a big jump from 160, 170, okay? So just take it easy. Till next time, have a look at the video again, see what you think, leave a comment below, hit that like, ring the bell, buy me a coffee. Get out, get some fresh air. We're gonna do some burning of some trees and stuff that we cut down earlier. Dogs are out enjoying the fresh air. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, okay? See you later, bye now.